What are the 4 things you must not do when going for USCIS marriage interview? Listen on and I'll talk about a couple of them. My name is Ifeoma Odunlami. I'm an immigration attorney with the Odunlami Law Firm in Cedar Knolls, New Jersey. My firm services clients from all 50 states of the United States. So let's get into this. You know, because of coronavirus, a lot of the marriage interviews were rescheduled. So now, they are conducting these interviews, and so this is a good video to watch to prepare you for the interviews. So the first thing is you must not show up unprepared. When USCIS invites you for an interview, they send you a letter. That letter is really important. So you want to review that letter because it tells you what they're looking for you to bring with you. One important thing you must have with you is your identifying documents, your passport, your driver's license, your green card. If you have that, you must bring your identifying documents with you. You also have to bring the originals of the documents that you had previously submitted, because when we submit documents to the USCIS, we send them copies. So when you go for the interview, you want to take the original birth certificates, you want to take the original marriage certificates, you want to take originals of maybe affidavits that people had written in your matter. So you want to take the originals of all the documents with you. And another thing is USCIS wants the updated information about you and your spouse. So if you have bought a house, take your mortgage statements. If you've moved to another house, take the lease for that rental that you have. If you've had a child, take the birth certificate. And if you don't have any of these 3 things, then just bring updated information, updated utility bills, updated photographs, updated bank statements to show that right up to the interview, the marriage is still going strong. So you want to bring updated information to USCIS. And I always suggest to my clients to have a folder so that it's neat, so that you don't feel frazzled when they're asking for certain documents. Now, the second thing is, of course, when you go for an interview, it's scary, it's nerve-wracking. So people tend to be nervous, but I tell my clients that if the interviewer asks you a question and you don't understand the question or you didn't hear the question, don't answer the question. Don't answer the question you think the interviewer is asking. You can ask the interviewer, can you clarify your question or can you rephrase your question? There's nothing wrong with that. Because if you answer a question that was not asked and it's the wrong answer, that could actually affect your case. So it's always a good idea to ask if you don't understand the question. The third thing is don't interrupt the officer. Allow him to finish speaking before you begin to respond. And of course, be polite. You know, there's nothing to begin by being adversarial with an officer, even if the officer is acting in a way that you don't like. Your attorney is there to watch out and to protect your interests. Your job is just to answer the questions truthfully and to the best of your ability. And that leads me to the 4th thing: do not lie. Sometimes people feel that they have to, when they ask a question, if they answer a different way, it may look bad. For instance, if they ask a husband, what did you give your wife for Thanksgiving, for Valentine's Day? And it was never his habit to give her anything for Valentine's Day, but he feels like, well, if I don't say I gave her something, I'm gonna look like a schmuck and they're gonna think it's not a real marriage. Don't do that. If you didn't give your wife anything for Valentine's Day, you say, I didn't. Or if you don't remember, say, I don't remember. And so don't try to look good by answering a question the way you think it should be answered. Nobody expects you to have a perfect marriage. They just expect you to have a real marriage. So if you have any questions or you need any immigration assistance, we're always happy to help you. My office number is 973-993-1900. Give us a call and have a wonderful Thanksgiving.